Welcome to the Movers and Shakers episode of the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. I'm Dave. In this episode, we're going to meet some people that are doing positive things, not only in Baltimore, but across the world, across the nation. That's all coming up on the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Welcome to the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. I am Marc Clarke. Let me tell you something. We got so much going on in this show. I need notes. Tell us about this beautiful house. The Good News Show with me, Marc Clarke. Two of my favorite titans. It keeps growing. The legend keeps growing. The Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Of course, I am Marc Clarke. Good News Show with Marc Clarke, and I'm with the forever youthful Terrence Frazier. What's up, man?
We're in Locust Point, Silo Point.
The Lancasters are here. Pinky Cole is in the building.
So it's time to celebrate with some great food.
Hi, my name is J. Wendell Gordon, the Warrior Lawyer. I have an office downtown Baltimore City. I practice in the area of criminal defense, personal injury, civil rights, and medical malpractice. If you need a good attorney, get Gordon on the phone. Thank you.
It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke, and I call this the Movers and Shakers edition, and I'm blessed to have the queen of Baltimore media, Joy Bramble. Baltimore Times is joining me. Mrs. Bramble, first of all, it's a pleasure to have a chance to talk to you in person again. And how are you?
Wonderful. Thank you for inviting me. This is an honor.
It's an honor, and you know what? You have been doing this for quite some time. I know at least 10 years.
40 years exactly.
So we were talking off the air. You said actually, now, you know, we share media in common, but also radio. You said you did radio when you're like 10 years old.
I absolutely did. From the time I was 10 until I left for college at 19. When I was 10, I had a radio show and for an hour. And eventually, after I graduated, I worked for a year as a news commentator.
Wow.
Yeah.
So radio, print, now digital. I mean,
No television.
No television?
No, I don't like
but
television.
You have a face for television.
Don't.
So, you know, is the passion still there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a news hound. Absolutely. I get mad when I listen to some of the newscasts. It angers me, especially if I know it's incorrect and it's on purpose that it's incorrect. I just hate it, which is why we always try to do the right thing at the Baltimore Times.
I love it. And I mean, at the end of the day, the reputation, at the end of the day, you did it, right? You did it. You have the receipts, as the kids say.
I do.
You have the library.
That's right.
And so at this point, what do we see in the future for the Baltimore Times and for you?
Well, you know, I lucked out in finding another publisher. Her name is
Paris.
Paris, yeah, Paris. And she's been a gift to me because she's very much like me.
She is.
Very, very much. And she understands the meaning of the Baltimore Times. She just fit right in. So I have no problem just saying, here, Paris, take the mantle. Time for me to retire.
Well, let me tell you something. I just want to, they say it too much now, but I want to give you your flowers. I don't have flowers to give, but flowers of thoughts. And thank you. We stand on your shoulders. And thank you for all that you contributed, not only to Baltimore, but for publishing in America. Thank you so much.
Well,
okay.
Thank you very much. Oh boy, I feel wonderful.
The Joy Bramble joining us on the Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Good news is coming. Good news is on the way. Good news is right around the corner. So be happy all the way. Good news is coming.
Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys, we don't just educate young men, we shape leaders. Leaders who rise with integrity, wisdom, and courage. Our rigorous curriculum challenges students to think critically, communicate effectively, and achieve greatness. From science and math to arts and athletics, we empower each boy to discover his potential. Our dedicated faculty and staff create a supportive environment that nurtures growth, both academically and personally. Here, every student is known and valued. Baltimore Collegiate is more than a school, it's a family.
Welcome to the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. I am Marc Clarke. Let me tell you something. We got so much going on in this show. I need notes. Tell us about this beautiful house. The Good News Show with me, Marc Clarke. Two of my favorite titans. It keeps growing. The legend keeps growing. The Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Of course, I am Marc Clarke. Good News Show with Marc Clarke, and I'm with the forever youthful Terrence Frazier. What's up, man? It's the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. I'm with the Phil Allen, longtime friend, longtime money man, new at Harbor Bank.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about your new position at Harbor Bank.
Well, I'm the Group Vice President, Retail Strategy, Retail Office Banker at Harbor Bank. I've been there for 3 months, but I'm coming back to Harbor Bank because I worked there from 06 to 09. I'm in charge of all the branch network.
I love it, Phil. And you know, you've been a fixture in Baltimore for quite some time. You know, when I heard you were going, I started whispering to people, and as expected, they love you. They love your energy. They love it. So what do you love about you've been in banking for quite some time? Why did you come back? And I understand there's like almost not renovation, but there's a lot of new ideas going on at Harbor Bank. Tell us about that and our viewers.
Well, actually, we're in expansion mode right now. We're going to open up a new branch in Silver Spring, but I came back because we're moving towards a sales culture. And I've been in banking for over 35 years. But Harbor Bank is such a community bank. We help so many people in the community with the leadership of Mr. Haskins, and now our new CEO, Mr. John Lewis. It's just a great time to be at Harbor Bank. We had our team meeting the other day, and this is the second best year that we've ever had at Harbor Bank.
And Phil, the thing about you, you've always been a people person. You've always been a kind of, you know, you're the guy and you're a people person. So how does that translate into your success in banking?
I tell you, I consider myself as a trusted advisor. I'm not going to always try to sell somebody something, but I want to help people. I'll help people grow their businesses, help people plan for college, help people plan for retirement, and help people just become better stewards of their money. And once somebody feels that they can trust you, they will bank with you.
Wow. So if somebody's watching right now and they say, well, you know, Mr. Phil, I banked at Harbor Bank years ago. I mean, why should I come back now?
Because of me. They get me. And that's the difference. People don't bank with banks, they bank with people. So when you build those everlasting relationships, because even though I've worked at a whole lot of banks, but people usually follow me from one bank to another bank because of the service and the knowledge that I provide to them.
That's why he is who he is. Phil Allen joining us on the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Always a blessing, my brother.
Thank you, Mark.
Good news is coming. Good news is on the way. Good news is right around the corner. So be happy all the way. Good news is coming.
Keep your home comfortable, efficient, and looking great with new windows from Green Energy. We only provide the highest quality, most energy-efficient windows available with the lowest installation costs in Maryland, D.C., and Virginia. Green Energy windows have the highest efficiency rating, designed to lower your energy bills. Bring us your estimate from any competitor, and we promise to beat it with a window of equal quality. Call or visit greenenergyllcwindows.com and learn why so many homeowners are choosing Green Energy.
News Show with Marc Clarke. I'm with the Chris Lundy, the Movers and Shakers episode of the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. So Chris, your title is quite long, so go ahead and break it down.
Yes,
you
sir.
are the Mayor's Office of...
So Mayor's Office of Small and Minority Business Advocacy and Development.
Okay, again, look, Chris, I was just talking to my wife about this. I said, I feel like, for some reason, Baltimore is exploding in that sector of Black-owned businesses, minority businesses. I said compared to Washington, D.C. Of course, she's from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
But please flesh it out for me, Chris, because I was talking about the restaurants, the Black-owned businesses. When you talk about African-American-owned businesses, I just feel like Baltimore has to be at the top of the list in the country. Is that true or am I wrong?
I don't know if we're at the top of the list. I don't have all the data to necessarily say that, but we are towards the top of the list in that regard. We really do a lot to try to support the business community, and we see it from a public-private partnership, whether it's the work we're doing in our main streets to promote Black businesses like Park Vision. They're going to be moving into one of our main streets coming up. Initiatives we have like here with MCB Real Estate, the fact that they can house so many Baltimore Black-owned businesses in a space like this and do beautiful Black art promotion, all these things come into play. And we're fortunate to have the Black Arts District right in Pennsylvania Avenue at another one of our main streets. So we've just been trying to reimagine how we can support businesses. You know, we took a little bit of time to really listen to the business community, see what they needed, and we've run out things like Catalyst Baltimore to bring strategic consulting to businesses, our speaker series for entrepreneurs to really talk about those key issues that they need support on. So we're just so excited to bring additional support.
It's interesting, Chris, because I also feel like there's a lot of young businesses. You know, as somebody who's holding on to my 50s, I see a lot of people 35 to 45 that feels like that sector is really doing great things. And I think, to be honest, it's led by, like, your department is really expanding. It's very diverse. Talk to us about that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's something where when Mayor Scott was able to create SMBA&D, we were really able to build out unprecedented resources. We now have more investigators, compliance officers, folks working on certification than ever before. So now you can get certified in well under a month to be a minority or women-owned business in Baltimore City. So we're just so fortunate to be able to have those resources, to be able to get people working on projects, and also get that visibility to other jurisdictions, the universities, folks like Hopkins. They can work with them and look to our directory to see where are the MWBEs.
I love it again. So thanks, Chris, again for joining us.
Oh, no problem.
Good work.
Thank you.
Again,
I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Pleasure for being with you.
It's called the Mover and Shaker episode, Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Welcome to the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. I am Marc Clarke. Let me tell you something. We got so much going on in this show. I need notes. Tell us about this beautiful house. The Good News Show with me, Marc Clarke. Two of my favorite titans. It keeps growing. The legend keeps growing. The Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Of course, I am Marc Clarke. Good News Show with Marc Clarke, and I'm with the forever youthful Terrence Frazier. What's up, man?
We're in Locust Point, Silo Point.
The Lancasters are here. Kiki Cole is in the building.
So it's time to celebrate with some great food.
When daily tasks become too painful, it's time for change. Let our pain management and wellness practice, Valentine Integrative Health, elevate your quality of life and ease your discomfort. Visit us at valentineintegrativehealth.com and start your journey to a fuller life.
Good news is coming. Good news is on the way.
This Good News Show with Marc Clarke, and it's the Mover and Shaker episode. I'm with the Ashley Wiley of Fleur de Vie.
That's right.
Did I say it right?
You said it right.
All right, so, I got that right. So, the flower queen, if you will, you and your husband are doing great work in the community. I mean, so, you know, how's it going? You know, it seems like, for me, I feel like flowers are hot right now.
Yes.
You guys have been killing it. You know, what's the latest developments with Fleur de Vie?
Sure, yes. Everything is going great. We have turned 5 years old, and we are doing bigger and better things. The latest thing we've incorporated is called a Flower Power Happy Hour. And last night we had 120 women come and make their own flower arrangements, laughing, drinking, dancing, amazing time. So we do flowers for all occasions, funerals, weddings, events, everyday decor, but we try to keep it moving and doing different things as well.
I love it. Flower Power Happy Hour.
Yes.
You say the women, what about the guys?
if they want to come, maybe we do one for Father's Day. You gotta
Okay.
set it up.
You want to? I'll be
You
the
set it up.
face of the
You
father
face.
flower. You know, my daughter's into flowers. And I mean, I told her, I showed her your page. She looks up to you, what you guys are doing. She wants an internship. I'm trying to close the deal right now.
Whenever she's ready. It's
so-
closed, done deal.
Our flower, it does feel like flowers are hot though. Is
Yes.
it, you know?
Well, women always like flowers. So whether you get one single rose or a bouquet, especially if you get them delivered to work. So we deliver everywhere, the DMV. So send your wife some flowers, girlfriend, boo, whatever. We also have a flower subscription, so you can
Come
just
on.
set it up automatically. You don't have to call us. And remember, we can do it once a week, once a month, or every 2 weeks, whatever works for you.
And right there on North Avenue,
And North and McCullough,
across from the car
Burger-
wash.
Burger King.
And you know what? The Burger King, you're right, the Burger King. Here's the thing. What I love about your shop is you always have young, vibrant energy in there.
Yeah.
And your dog's in there. It's a lot going on.
Yes,
I mean-
dogs have grown up, so they got put out.
They got put out?
But
Oh,
we
Lord.
do employ a lot of people from the community,
Yeah.
students from local schools, so interns over the summer. So we do have a lot of vibrant energy there.
And here's the thing. They're dumping a lot of money into North Avenue, especially the west side.
West side.
So what does that look like and feel like? Because you guys have been there.
Yeah.
You know, the funeral home there, the flower there. What does it feel like? Can you feel the growth? Can you feel the changes?
Yes.
Can you feel the energy?
Yes, I really actually want to move to Reservoir Hill. But we do. They're going to start doing some street paintings and fixing up the sidewalks. You can tell it's moving up for the good.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, keep up the continued work. I mean, we love what you're doing. And again, hey, just around the corner, the flower holidays are just around the corner. Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
You know?
Don't wait till Mother's Day, but yes.
Well, thanks for joining us as always.
Thank you.
It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Good news is coming. Good news is on the way. Good news is right around the corner. So be happy all the way. Good news is coming.
At Fulton Bank, we're personally invested in every community we serve. So sometimes we're big in small ways, like finding a way to get Crystal and Dan a mortgage before the baby arrived. Other times we're small in big ways, like local decision-making and financial coaching that helped Fernando open his own shop. Fulton Bank, a community bank that's big and small in all the right ways.
Good news is coming. Good news is on the way. Good news is right around the corner. So be happy all the way. Good news is coming.
And it's a Movers and Shakers episode of the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. And I'm with the Paris Brown, of course, with the Baltimore Times. Paris, fresh off an amazing event, inside an amazing event, and an amazing person. So let's start with the events and then get to you, okay?
Okay, so this was our second annual Best of Black Baltimore. We were super excited. We had over 368 businesses
Wow.
that were in the voting process. Of course, we couldn't award everyone, but 69 were awarded, and we celebrated them this evening at Creatively Black Baltimore, which is located in Baltimore's Inner Harbor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also within that, we have this amazing art exhibit that's been going on strong. And talk to us about that.
Yes, so this is Creatively Black Baltimore. It is the region's largest exhibition of Black art. We have almost 500 works of art by almost 100 artists who either live and work in Baltimore. This is an initiative with the Baltimore Times and Larry Poncho Brown,
Love it.
native artist here from Baltimore, a renowned artist, I should say.
Yes.
And so, yes, this is, we were the co-creators of Creatively Black Baltimore, and we want this to be a space or a destination for creators. And so we're super excited to be able to showcase 13,000 square feet. So we reimagined the Ripley's Believe It or Not space.
It's amazing. And Paris, this is, I said movers and shakers. You talked about what's going on. But I want to talk about you. You are a mover and shaker. You know, I had a chance to go ahead and walk through the exhibit with you. And that's where I learned that architecture and space and art and design is your background. And I really was just impressed with that. So you're doing a lot of things. You're not only working hard, you're learning new things, you're part of an amazing thing. So talk about, what does it mean to be a mover and shaker, and what's the key to being a mover and shaker for those of us who are trying to move and shake?
I don't know. I know one thing. I'm really busy.
You
And so
are busy.
I didn't know I was a mover and shaker.
Yes,
Thank
you are. You are a mover and
Thank you
shaker.
very much. Yeah, my background is business development marketing. And so, yes, I have a degree in sales and I have a second degree in interior design. So as we reimagine this space, I was able to utilize that skill set. And that is, by the way, how I met Joy Bramble,
Yes.
actually designing her home.
I love it. And I think that's the part. I learned something just working with you. It was like that gift of seeing space and knowing to put things places and also knowing to put people places. That's a gift. And again, thank you for joining us and being a mover and shaker on the Good News Show, and continued success. And thank you for
Thank you
blessing
so
us
much.
with that outfit also.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke.
Good news is coming. Good news is on the way. Good news is right around the corner. So be happy all the way. Good news is coming.
Welcome back to Root Branch Marketplace. Again, my name is Kenzie and I'm one of your co-hosts today. I have an incredible segment for y'all, one that I'm super excited about. Today we have here with me
Director Nada of the Baltimore Main Streets program out of the mayor's office.
And
Daryl Collins, the founder of Hopscotch Bottle Shop.
yes, here at Root Branch Marketplace, we are so blessed and honored to have such an amazing partnership with our main streets in Baltimore City, and we love to celebrate them. So we have Hopscotch Bottle Shop, I love saying that, of our main streets of our Fells Point's catchment. So Daryl, tell me a little bit about your company.
Yeah, so Hopscotch is Maryland's first and biggest non-alcoholic bottle shop. And so I would say it's similar to a liquor store in that we have a variety of non-alcoholic beverages such as beer, wine, and spirits such as rum, whiskey, and tequila for your zero-proof cocktails.
Yes, and I think that is so important for the holiday season, especially so you were talking about off air that we have that beverage inclusivity at all of our holiday events.
Yes. I mean, I'm just looking at it. I'm ready to drink some. I'm ready to take a bottle home. And the display is amazing. And I think it just serves so many different people. And who doesn't want a drink that has very low calories? I know I do.
Yes. So Daryl, tell me what we can try today.
Yeah, so today we have a riff on a French 75. So with every French 75, right, you start off with gin. And so today we're going to be using a zero-proof gin. Then moving on for a mixer, we're using a rosemary vanilla lemonade canned cocktail by a brand called Nope out of Baltimore County. And then finishing off, we're topping it with Toast sparkling tea.
Awesome.
Oh, that sounds
I'm ready.
delicious already.
Yes. Let's do a cheers.
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 Woo. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, that's good. I love a French 75. This is spectacular. And what did you say this was? The lemon?
Oh, yeah. And so it's a rosemary, vanilla, lemon, kind of a canned cocktail by a brand called Nope.
Okay. What are you tasting? How are you feeling, Charlene?
I just love, it just gives like this, I feel like I'm drinking alcohol. Honestly. I don't know how to describe it, but I love that I'm not, so I won't overindulge. But I definitely can see myself getting a few bottles.
Right, and it just makes you feel so classy and cute with the bubbles in the glass.
I'm all for the glass.
Yeah. Yes. Daryl, it was an absolute pleasure having you on the show today. Charlene, you as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, so Daryl, how can we find more about your shop?
Yeah, so you can find us online, hopscotchbottleshop.com. Same thing. Social media handles, and we're located at 520 South Caroline Street, which is on the corner of Fleet and Caroline.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is that?
So that is within the Fells Point catchment. And as I oversee as the director of the Main Streets program, Fells Point is one of our main streets. So I love that we can bring some light to the work that's being done right in Fells Point. So thank you so much, Al.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. And y'all don't go nowhere. We have another awesome segment lined up for you after this at the Root Branch Marketplace.
Hello, my name is Darryl Collins, and I'm the founder of Hopscotch, Maryland's first and biggest non-alcoholic bottle shop. And today we're here with Roots Branch Marketplace, celebrating the holidays and encouraging you all to practice beverage inclusivity and having non-alcoholic options at all of your holiday parties. So we encourage you to come on in, find us in the Fells Point area. And if you are on social media, you can also find us at Hopscotch Bottle Shop on all platforms.
So now we here have today.
Good news is coming. Good news is on the way. Good news is right around the corner. So be happy all the way. Good news is coming.
As creatives, what better way to write, produce, and create great content than over a good cup of coffee? Whether it's the slow, sipping calm before you start the day, or the fuel you need to crank up your creative juices, Root Branch Press Coffee provides just the kick you need to bring forth your creative vision. Root Branch Press Coffee, for creators and innovators.
There you have it, the movers and the shakers, people that are making a big difference here in Baltimore and across the country. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sure you're one of those people too. Thank you for joining us, thank you for supporting us, and thank you for sharing all this content and what we're talking about. We're trying to get bigger and better as the year progresses, and again, we appreciate your support. I'm Marc Clarke. It's a Good News Show with Marc Clarke. See you next week. Welcome to the Good News Show with Marc Clarke. I am Marc Clarke. Let me tell you something. We got so much going on in this show. I need notes. Tell us about this beautiful house. The Good News Show with me, Marc Clarke. Two of my favorite titans. It keeps growing. The legend keeps growing. The Good News Show with Marc Clarke. Of course, I am Marc Clarke. Good News Show with Marc Clarke, and I'm with the forever youthful Terrence Frazier. What's up, man?
We're in Locust Point, Silo Point.
The Lancasters are here. Kiki Cole is in the building.
So it's time to celebrate with some great food.